thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Lift and Shine podcast. This is your host, Coach C, and I am joined today with Christine Crane. Wow, first of all, apologies here. This is what happens when I don't get my 8 to 10 hours sleep. My brain's a little muffled. Is that the word I'm even trying to
Yeah,
say?
you're good. It
I'm good.
happens.
I'm good. I'm just gonna go. And that's what happens, right? Like sleep is not just weight loss. It's, to have clarity, to have peace, balance. So anyways, Christine, how are you doing?
Doing great, with the exception of catching a little bug from my grandson. I had time with the grandbabies, and every time somebody's got a booger nose or something's happening, sure enough, I'm stuffy. My lips are chapped. I'm looking for chapstick. I'm doing all these trying. Some hair didn't get put up. It is what it is, people. So here we are.
You look beautiful. You look absolutely beautiful. And I feel you. I feel like I'm cold. My hands are cold. I'm like, okay, what's going on
Yeah.
here? Maybe it's I have to sleep, but hey, you know what? We're here. We're showing up, and we're going to provide value for all you ladies and gentlemen. This is for both. We want to share our journey, what we did wrong, what you shouldn't do from our experiences. And I will, as from my educational background as a fitness trainer, tell you what's the best thing to do. But again, we were just talking before the live is that we're all different. We're all individual. It's important to understand we all have different needs and goals. Before we get started into our topic, a little announcement that we'd like to make is that I am actually so excited about this. Christine Crane has been just a superstar client, meaning that she went from eating 800 calories to now eating 2,000 calories. And not just that, she's doing her nutrition course, which she's done in a month. And I'm so excited. And I have appointed her as the assistant coach in Shine Bright Fitness Academy. I'm so excited because she will be able to help me help you. And with that said, when she's done her course, we're actually going to be launching a special program starting November 3rd. So we'll all be starting together a workout program. I'm going to be doing it with you. Christine's going to be doing it with you. So I've been working on it the past 6 months on a workout plan. This is specifically for the gym, but if you want an at-home workout plan, I do have that as well. And what we're going to do is start all together. And what's great about that, so if you're interested, shoot me a message with the word special and I'll give you the details. And if you sign up before November 3rd, you'll get a free month into the community. Now, it is a 6 months commitment. Why is that? Because nothing takes, everything takes time. What was I saying? Everything takes time. Do you want to talk a little bit about that and your journey in the community and what you were expecting? I want people to know.
Well, my expectations were a little different because I had this is my lifestyle, and I knew nutrition was my problem. So I didn't want to put a time frame on it. I just knew I needed to course correct because I still had a keto mindset. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, did I introduce some nutrient dense complex carbs? Yes, but I was still afraid of certain foods. So, I just knew that going into this, it's not going to be overnight. I had to reset my metabolism. My central nervous system was way out of whack. So I didn't have those expectations of a time frame. I think people going into it think, well, in 6 weeks, I want to look like this. Or it takes, especially if you're a woman over 40, let's say over 30, because your hormones start to change. And it takes a little bit more effort, more commitment, to get to your goal. So you can't put really a time frame on it. I don't think, especially when it's lifestyle. So,
yes. Thank you for sharing that lifestyle. And also when you look back, when people have been nourishing their bodies with poor nutrition for months, years, and then they start a weight loss, they expect in a month time to lose the weight. It's not going to happen because what you want to do is really reset your body. think of how long you've been struggling with it. It's going to take not as long, but it's going to take time. So 6 months is a great time to reset your body, to create new habits, to learn about nutrition. And so this is why we're doing the program for 6 months. You will have, it is not one-on-one coaching. Please know that. So if you want one-on-one coaching, that's completely different. This is a program where you will be with other women that are in the same boat as you. Whether you want to lose 5 pounds or 100 pounds, like, this program will be for you, because I've been working on it for 6 months myself. I've been doing the workouts at the gym. And so I'm going to be doing it with you guys. Christine Create's going to start it with you as well. And what's great about it is that you do it at your own time, at your own pace. And you'll also have access to the group coaching calls that are done every single week. And I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you can get the workout plan on Canva and then do it, at the gym. What's good with the app is you just press start now. For 6 months, it's just, you open up, it's on your calendar, boom, start now, and it explains what you need to do. But what's important with this program, why I'm so passionate about it, and why Christine's passionate about it as well, as she's been there, I've been there, where we didn't love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves. We struggle with emotional eating. We struggle with binge eating. And so the community aspect is so important. The human connection. So you will have that in this community, in this program. So if you're interested, shoot me a message with the word special, and it starts on November 3rd. And Christine will be there to help you, guide you in the group. I'm super excited for this, and I'm so honored to have you. Thank you for wanting to help me even create a movement. 11:11. That's it. Mic drop.
Yeah, podcast over. That's all we had to do.
That's it. As I'm saying this, I have chills, because I have a vision. I want to help. And the fact that you came on board and you're like, I want to help you. Let's do this. Let's grow this community to help more women know that you're not alone in this. So anything you want to add in regards to that? Yeah.
Yes, because I want women to know that they don't have to suffer in silence anymore, that there's other women out there that share the same experience, and to have that community of people that say, hey, I went through that. Let me tell you what worked for me. Let me tell you what didn't work for me. And then we figure out together what works for you. That's priceless. You can upload anything you want on the internet or download whatever that is. I'm not computer literate, that. It's taken me a minute, but you can have that in your phone, but will you do it? If there's nobody there by your side as a human connection to say, let's get this done together. Let's do this. You can do this.
Human connection is key. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, we have some clients, Jackie and Debbie, who are here live right now. Like, they, wake them up. They call each other in the morning. Let's do it. Even though they have separate workouts, they do it on FaceTime. And that's the thing with the community. I know Christine has offered to help as well if you need that. And for me as well, my clients know, if you need help with anything, I'm there. We're here to support you. Human connection is what is going to make this program different than anything else. I know that we truly care. One of the clients in the group call today was like, I'm not used to this. I'm used to my old program where, like, the trainers didn't care or come after us. I literally start messaging them all social media platforms, like, book your one-on-one call with me. It's going to be useful. Let's go. We truly care. So really excited for that, November 3rd. So you can start with us November 3rd. And until then, you do get 1 month free if you sign up before November 3rd. After November 3rd, you can still join and start at your own time, and it'll just be that one-time fee. So there's a one-time fee or a month-to-month subscription. So super excited for that. Thank you for being a part of it. And now we're going to dive into this very important topic of how emotional stress and social stress is affecting your weight. Did you want to get started on that, sharing a little bit of your past experience, or would you like me to?
Well, first, before we get into that, I want to let people know that, we talk about this all the time. Mindset is the difficult part. Once you get past the mindset part of it, it's easy from there. The fitness and nutrition is so easy, but it's our mind that kind of sends us spiraling back into old habits. So Yeah, and dealing with all these little things in life. With me, I don't have marital issues anymore, but I have dating issues. Dating at 58 is not easy. And I found I'd rather just take a step back and work on me for a little bit, but it's difficult. I could have spiraled, but I didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of little tricks you can use in any situation, whether it's work, you're stressed at work, stressed at home, family, kids, whatever the case may be. There are little things you can do rather than go to the pantry. So
Thanks for sharing that, Christine. I'm going to coach you right now as we're live. I hope you're okay with this. And this is why
yeah.
you need a coach,
Mhm.
and you need sometimes someone to say, oh, okay. So in my community, and in my program, in my coach, in my life, when my mom talks to me, I'm like, Mom, what are you saying? Your words are
Yeah,
so
yeah.
important. So you
Mm-hmm.
said it's very difficult. It's so difficult to date at
Mm-hmm.
our age. So now I want you to rephrase that, and
Mm-hmm.
every single day, wake up and say, why is it so
Yeah.
easy for me to date at my age? Why is it
Mm.
so easy for me to find my Prince Charming at my age? Why is it so easy for me to feel this good in this body?
When you see how shallow those waters are at 58, if you find somebody you're physically attracted to, which is very difficult, then they just don't possess the key, I guess, moral fiber that you're looking for. So, no, it's especially in Vegas. Here, I live in a place that dating is hard anyway because their moral compass just, let's
I live
face it,
in the
they call it
jungle.
stupid for a reason.
So but it's a fact that I truly believe too. And these are things that I'm going to coach you on. People think I'm crazy. When I first heard about affirmations and manifestation, I'm like, yeah, okay. This person's like, I don't know what the heck they're smoking, but I
Yeah.
do this now. And listen, my life
Mhm.
has changed for the better because what you
Oh,
say
yeah.
comes into existence. So
I can do
I
that with
really
money, anything else in my life, but dating, you know what it is? I've been married for 30 years and I have to reset that mindset of the trauma I went through in my marriage. And that's the hard part. Again, I have to release. Not everybody is a lying, cheating narcissist. I do have faith that there are men out there that possess the qualities I'm looking for. It's just I wish God would just put them in my living room, everything I need, so I don't have to go out and do it. It's stressful to go out and meet people. It just
Nothing great comes easy. Nothing great comes easy. If it was easy, everybody would be fit. Everybody would have a six pack. Everybody would be married to a beautiful, tall,
yeah,
handsome, rich
yeah,
man, right?
yeah,
So,
loyal and honest and all the good things. Yeah.
but believe it, believe it, believe it. So let's talk about, you just talked about the relationship. So I want to talk about like
Mhm.
the emotional and social stressors
Mhm.
when you are in a relationship, the loneliness or isolation. Maybe if you're dating, like you're dating rejection or heartbreak
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
the social anxiety or feeling
It's a
judged.
lot. Yes, and I have to really focus because yes, I lead a very healthy lifestyle now, a very clean lifestyle, and I'm very proud of that. But there are certain things that I'm like, God, I feel so bad. But I switched to other things. I go walk, I go outside, I read, I exercise, I kind of put my effort in other things. And I struggle with perfectionism. That's been a thing with me. And one thing I did write down because I wanted to tell you about it is I kind of live by a rule where, because I would really, when I was in my perfectionism thing, if I faltered one time, that was it. Life was over for me, and I had to learn. I put myself in like a never twice rule. I didn't do it twice. If I had a bad day one day, okay, I forgave myself. I gave myself kindness and grace. But the next day, I got back into it. If I had a bad workout, I didn't beat myself up. And I live by that rule. I don't do it twice. If I skip a workout, I don't do it again because I don't want to go back into a bad habit. Just
Mhm.
even with food. I mean, I haven't done that with food in forever, but just get into a habit of not doing it twice, and it really makes a difference. It did for me.
I love that. That's a great action step. So if you're listening right now,
Mhm.
like just don't do it twice. It's true.
Mhm.
Once you do, like you skip a day, okay, and then skip another, that's when it's like you said, the bad habits happen.
Exactly.
Poor habits, I should say.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how I want to ask you, and just if this is out of line, like tell me if this is something like regarding a relationship in the past. But I want to
Right.
talk because, listen, women are listening to me right now. Some men are listening to me and to us, and they're stuck in a relationship that doesn't serve them, but they are just committed to them. Okay, they're married, they have kids, they want to lose weight. The partner doesn't approve of it or doesn't support them. Like, what would
Mhm.
you say to those individuals?
You know, that is really tough because when I got married, of course, I said those vows in front of God. I have a strong faith as well. And that was one of the things that kept me bound. I'm married to this man. Yeah, he stepped out of the marriage. My parents were married 50 some years, and my dad was saying, Chris, let him back into the house. He's a great provider. The grass isn't always greener. But I just had this sickening feeling. Not that he's a bad man. You know what? I'm sure he's great for somebody. He wasn't great for me. And I shut down. I couldn't be a good wife after that. I would not, if I was telling my daughter, giving her advice, I'd say, get out. I would say, if that is that detrimental to you, and you can't even look at this man without being repulsed by him, it's time to get out. Don't worry about that piece of paper. Don't worry about God. Don't worry about what people are going to think. You know,
Yeah.
if you're that unhappy, because we take it out on ourselves, and that's what I did, and that's how I became so overweight. I was so sad and
Resentment.
lonely. I was next to this man for 30, 25 of the 30 years, and I was the loneliest I've ever been in my life. So you don't have to live that way just because you have a piece of paper. Get out. Don't waste 30 years, 25 to 30 years before you realize, hey, I deserve happiness. And that's where I was finally at. I'm like, he was dragging his feet on signing divorce papers. And I'm like, yeah, I was raised Catholic and I have beliefs on that. But at the end of the day, I was like, Chris, you're getting older. You know what? You deserve happiness. You deserve the touch of a man. You deserve to have a relationship. You can't keep waiting because he doesn't want to sign papers. He'd
Right.
keep me waiting until I died. Dating. I'm out there.
But it's also at the end of the day, we all just want to be loved. We want to be loved.
Exactly.
It's
Hmm.
so important that you do things that you love. And I
Hmm.
just talked about that in my other last episodes and videos, like because people are gaining weight because they are masking what
Hmm.
they're hold on, I'm trying to put my words together here. This is what happens when I don't get my sleep.
Yeah, I do.
But
It's fine. I do the
it's
same thing, and I sleep and I do the same thing. So you're good.
what I'm trying to say is that if something or someone no longer serves you and you don't feel good, a lot of the time you resort to food as
Hmm.
comfort and loneliness. For me, when I first moved here, and it could be a partner that no longer makes you happy and you feel alone, so you're resorting to food because you're bored out of boredom, right? How many people eat out of boredom? I was there where I moved here and
Hmm.
I was stuck in my four walls trying to build a business. I should say trying, building a business because I'm here. It's been 5 years. Proud of that for me. Pat on the back. I'm here and I was in my four walls for the first 2 years of my business. I wasn't having human connections. I was coaching online, yes, but I turned to food because of boredom, because of loneliness, even
Hmm.
though I had all these people online. It's like online, right? But
Hmm.
nobody knows what's really going on. And I had to really realize, like, hey, this isn't making me happy. I love the
Hmm.
coaching, but at the end of the day, like I have to do things that makes me happy too. And I felt guilty when I would be going out to the beach or doing this. I'm like, oh, what are my clients going to think? Like, what are people going to think? And it's like, oh, that she's not working or this and that. I always felt like I had to prove myself to people. So I ended up being lonely and started eating out of boredom, anxiety, and stress. The
Yeah.
reason people are eating or binge eating is due to an external factor that may no longer
Exactly.
serve them anymore,
Yeah.
right? Let's
Exactly.
sink in for a second because so many
Mhm.
people ask, I need motivation. I'm on these fitness groups on Facebook. I can't find the motivation. I can't find the motivation. But what's
Yeah.
really going on? Why aren't you happy? And it may just be like if it's your partner, then let have a conversation with them and
Mhm.
whatnot. And then maybe if it's time to move on, move
Yeah.
on. How many people split? Do what
Mhm.
makes you happy. Because once you're happy, you do and act in ways that fuels your body with good foods that you're going to start moving more, you're going to start feeling better, and the weight's going to drop. It's internal
Mhm.
happiness.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
and I think where a lot of women, go wrong is where they think they can't find anybody else, especially after they've gained weight. Well,
mm,
this is all, you know what? I can't find anybody else. I'm here. I'm in it. This, and they stay in it for the wrong reasons. There's so many men out there, and I know this, and that's why I had to course correct, and I had to after my last little whatever it was, a disaster ship. I don't even call it a situationship, disaster ship, but I had to take a step back and I'm like, Christine, why are you attracted to these men who are emotionally unavailable, for one, are egotistical for another, womanizers? You're attracted to all the qualities that you hate, but those are the men I keep gravitating to. Why? That's why I was like, okay, I'm taking a step back. I'm involved in Charlotte's program. I'm giving this 110%. I am going to work on me, take a deep breath, love your lifestyle, women, is what I want to tell everybody. Just love who you are, love your lifestyle, love yourself first before you start putting into a man or putting into another failed relationship or something. So yeah, that's why we're not dating at the moment. Not saying I would turn anybody down if they ask me out, because that might be the one. So I don't ever want to say no to somebody who says, "Hey, let's meet for coffee," or because that could be a really good guy that I'm passing up. So it's just
and
stressful.
yeah, and
Stress.
I want to go back to what you said about women feeling
Mhm,
like I've gained weight, and I'll never find
mhm,
someone else or never be with somebody else. But when you work on yourself, you're actually
mhm,
going to attract human beings, men, female, that are on the same wavelengths as you and that will want to better you, that will want to
yeah,
level up with you. So don't think
and
that just because you're overweight, you're stuck.
mhm,
You're not stuck in your
yeah.
body and you're not stuck in your life either.
No, and I don't care what size you are as a woman. If any man can't see past your pant size and can't see the beauty that you possess in your soul, you don't want
Mm.
him anyway. You just don't
Oh,
want that. So
yeah.
yeah, see you later. It's been nice, but next. That's pretty much
Or
what you got to do.
or apply to Love is Blind. If anybody, I'm a big
Mhm.
fan of the show Love is Blind. It's beautiful. They love themselves first from who they
Yeah.
are within, and then they meet in person. It's absolutely, I love the show because
Mhm.
it's, again, but you have to love yourself first
Mhm.
in
You
order
do.
to find the right individual. And I love this is a relationship topic here because you said you were attracting men who were narcissists, who were not good for you. Why is that? It's because you weren't loving yourself. You weren't
Mhm.
in a place of, accepting who you are or gratitude, all that, what we work on in this
Mhm.
program. And this is
Mhm.
why it's so important for women to come into this program
Mhm.
and be open minded and start to love yourself. Because once you, no matter what shape, size you are, once you have that
Mhm.
confidence in yourself,
Exactly.
that guy's gonna see that and be like, that woman's
Mhm.
confident. I love that about her. And the ones
Exactly.
that don't like that are the ones that
Mhm.
they need to work on their own self-confidence. Right?
Exactly. There's a ton of them out there, and don't get stuck on one guy because he didn't think you were the right size for him. No, he wasn't right for you, is the way I see it. Think of it
Yes.
that way. Not that I wasn't right for him, he wasn't right for me. Period. And
Right.
go on, move on.
Yeah. And this is really important conversation because then you get into these relationships and then you feel like you're stuck in it because
Mhm.
you've gained weight and you don't want to leave. Like, ladies, understand, ladies
Mhm.
and men, whoever's listening right now, is that The minute you start loving yourself, the right person is going to come. And if that person ends up leaving you, you will be okay because you have yourself.
Mhm.
You love yourself so much that you respect yourself. So know that no matter what, when you take care of this vessel of yours, everything around you could fall around, will collapse. You could lose everything, people, whatnot, but you have your internal peace, internal happiness,
Mhm.
internal love, and that's just priceless, absolutely
Right.
priceless. So I love this
Mhm.
topic. Okay.
Yeah.
Stephanie, one of our clients here, the right one comes along when you're not looking and you least expect it. Yeah, it's true. But also, if you want to really attract that prince of yours or that king, you got to start seeing it, visualizing, and that's what we talk about visualization in my program. We did guided
Mhm.
meditation today,
Mhm.
visualizing your future self. Who do you want
Yep.
to date in the future? Like, what's a person look like? Da, 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 right? And again, watch what
Yep.
you say. You want to attract,
Exactly. And like I
right?
said, this is the only topic I still have a hiccup with because, again, I was married for so long and now I'm thrown back into it at such an old. I mean, last time I dated, we didn't have cell phones. I mean, now everybody has a cell phone, they're texting, and apparently there's rules. I don't, I told my daughter, I'm like, I'm not, if I see somebody text me and I have time, I'm texting back. I'm not waiting 10 minutes. I don't know what this weird thing is that you kids have to wait a certain amount of time, like you're busy. I, I'm texting back because I have time.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
get it. I'm
I don't
tired now.
understand
And I
that.
said, I don't like it. So yeah,
I'm
this
old.
is a big hiccup for me.
Yeah, I'm old school as well. So it's like you talk to me or you don't. I don't like it. It is what
Yeah.
it. And that's the thing. I wasn't like that before. I would literally like I'd be stressing. What is he gonna say? And that's another thing with this journey that you're on. It's not just weight loss. Once you have that mindset shift, and we were just talking. Let's talk about that. That mindset shift. It happens over time by continuous actions that you're taking every single day, actions that you're implementing every single day. And then once you have that switch, you are going to have that integrity and that honesty within yourself
Right.
that if someone doesn't want to talk to you back, like, okay, on to the next.
Exactly.
I love myself so much. I respect myself so much that I'm okay to walk away because at the end of the day, it's just you. This is your
Exactly.
vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially at my age, because let's face it, I'm at a different stage. I'm not into finding somebody to have babies with. That's way past my stage. I have my own home. I have my own money. I really don't need anything from a man but love, time, and attention. And if you can't bring joy and happiness and add to my life right now, I don't need the aggravation. I did that for 30 years. I don't need that anymore in my life. So I'm looking for like a specific thing. That's why I got to just keep my heart, my mind open and go through the steps, because like I said, mind step is, you have to, when you're working on your mindset, it's a constant daily thing, no matter what subject it is. It could be your health, it could be dating, it could be some work. You have to work on it every day, and that's where I'm at, because I think I got pretty much everything else kind of in check. It's now the new dating thing that I'm working on,
I
but
love that.
after
So, by
after
the
I'm doing with you.
well, you're not done with me because now you're going to be coaching with me. So you're
Yeah, I'm
sending
not looking for busy.
what?
So that's why I'm not looking for a man. I'm busy.
There we go. By the way, whoever's live right now, whoever's watching this episode, Kristen
Mhm.
Crane is single and she's ready to mingle. So it's like her marketing video. I love
No,
this.
you didn't
No,
work out in a sweat. I'm sweating more now than I was in the gym earlier today.
I love
Do
this.
that.
I love this. But it's so important for women to understand that, like, we're going to wrap this up because I have to get going, but you understand that emotional stress, social stress factors around you is maybe causing your weight gain. And if it's a guy, if it's a girl, if it's a job, something that is causing you stress, anxiety, and it's leading you to binge eating, emotionally eating, please do something about it. And no matter what, you will be okay. But you have one life. Whatever you believe
Mhm.
in, we can have another life, whatever. But right now, this life, we all die. And there's a reel that came up
Mhm.
actually this morning. It said, in 100 years, we are all going to be dead. We're all going to be dead. And so
Yeah.
what are you doing today in your life that brings you joy? Because what brings you joy is raising your vibration, your energy, and then what's going to happen? It's going to release cortisol level, and it's going to make you feel good, and then you're going to lose a weight. It's a fact. It's a great equation here that I want you to take. I get so passionate because I wish somebody had told me, because I've done the whole low calorie, be restrictive. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, don't
no.
do that, women. Don't make yourself crazy like I did. And no, it doesn't need to be. And I would like, one of my, you've seen it online. I joined a lot of groups, a lot of fitness groups. I surrounded myself with things that I was passionate about, and fitness was one of them. And that's why I gravitated to this group. And I would tell women, you know what, join us, because you know what, laugh with us, get tips that worked, tips that didn't work. And yeah, that saved me, is actually community and my
Oh, I love
dogs.
I love that. Well, thank you for sharing. Hey, Christine, thanks so much for coming on here. And like she just said, community is everything at the end of the day. Human connection is the most powerful thing you could possibly have. So if you're interested in joining us for this special program, we all start November 3rd. So if you sign up now, you get a free month in. After November 3rd, it's going to be a different rate. Shoot me a message, or Christine Crane with the word special. She'll connect you with me, and then we'll get you going. And listen, it's October 10th today. There's still time. But if you join now, you can start working on your mindset first and foremost, and we'll help you with actionable steps that you can take into your daily life. And it doesn't have to be a 3-hour meditation session, literally 2-3 minutes in the morning of doing this or doing that. But yeah, Christine Adams, like, we have the best group ever. We do. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. And I'm super honored, Christine, to have you on my side here. So thank you for being here. Any final words that you'd like to say before we get going?
No, just that I am going to try to master the whole Facebook, Instagram, and all the things online, because I tried to, I don't know, I messed with settings yesterday, trying to turn things professional and this and that, so I could help you more and get your content out there. And I don't know, I deleted, I don't know what I did. I messed it up. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to be ready by November.
Christine, all you have to do is show up in the community with the ladies, answer some. You know how the app is used. You agree with the apps now, which is great. Yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's great. Oh, Stephanie, her community really is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, and then we have the in-person retreat in March, and I can't wait to have you guys here.
Excited.
I'm so thrilled for this. So lots of things happening, and I'm just honored to be your coach, Christine. And all you ladies are live right now. There's Jackie, Debbie, Stephanie, Christine, the other ladies. Like, I see you, I appreciate you, and those tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, share it with a friend, and let's just spread this word that you don't need to be alone in this. You don't need to do this alone. And we're here to support you every step of the way. This is actually a group of women that truly care. So thank you. All right. That is it. That is all. So thank you all for tuning in. I have to get going, but as I always say, peace, love. Don't forget your protein. All right, let's go, ladies. Have a great weekend. Canadians, happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canadians. Let's go. Bye, Christine.
Bye.
Everybody.